Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is CA Yogesh, and we are doing Gujarat Board Standard 12th Statistics Part 1, Chapter number 4. In last lecture, we have started this chapter number 4, that is time series, and I told you that this is the easiest chapter of all. Okay, this is the one of the easiest chapter you are having in standard 12th statistics, or you can say one of the easiest chapter having in full your 12th standard. Okay, this carries 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5, that is 12 marks. Okay, so 5 marks sum is also there. Just let's have a quick recap what we have done till now. We have seen that time series are having 4 components. You remember which are they? They are long term component, or we can say as a trend also. They are seasonal component, they are cyclical component, and they are random component. Now, what was the long term component? I told you that in long term component the changes occurs in very long period. Okay, say for example it lasts for 5 to 10 years. Yes, it has a continuous increase or decrease. I have given an example also that decrease in the value of rupee. Okay, it is a long term. Then we are talking about seasonal component. So what is seasonal component? It is season to season. It has two factors, one is natural and one is man-made. Natural, that means the seasons which are summer, winter, monsoon, like that, and artificial, that means our functions, okay, festivals, yes, and other occasions. Then it was cyclical component. So I told you that in every business there are stages like depression, recovery, boom and recession, and each factor is having a different cycle. It can last to 2 to 4 years and it can last to 30 to 40 years. Yes. Then random or irregular component. If any change is not categorized in above 3 things, that is long term, seasonal and cyclical, it will be categorized in random or irregular component. Okay, so I told you that there is an additive model. In additive model, this YT stands for time series, and then T stands for long term trend, S stands for seasonal, C for cyclical, and R for random. Then I told you that there are two methods, one is graphical and one is graphical and one is method of least square. In graphical we have seen illustration number 1, in which year and production were given, and I told you that years should be converted into digits like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and production is already given. You have to make the graph and you have to join the dots. In question the figures are given, and if you will make the line from the figures given in the question, there will be an orange line. You can see original series in the graph. Okay, this particular line will be prepared from the data given in question, and this green line we have done to show the trend that it is an increasing. Okay, this green line is our random freehand line, and we have done to show the trend that it is an increasing, and this line would be in a straight, you can say. And okay, so today our topic is method of least square. So in graph you have to do 3.1 by your own. Sorry, it's fourth chapter, so it's 4.1 by your own. As I told you, graph is not so important, but we'll do it once as it is quite easy, and we will do 100%. Sorry, we will do 100% portion. So now, what is the formula of method of least square? Let me give you a good news that in regression line, the chapter we completed. Okay, in regression line, you remember what was the regression line? Okay, let us go concept wise. Okay. Before starting this method of least square, just let me tell you that what we were doing in regression line. Okay, in regression line I used to give you the question okay, in regression line I used to give you question like this, x and y. Okay, say for example question was 1 2 3 4 and y would have been 5 6 8 9. Okay, and I would tell you the question would be like, find y when x is say for example 6. Okay, this can be the question, find y when x is 6. So this was basically the regression line. Okay, now what is in this chapter? Okay, what is in this chapter? In this chapter we have t. Actually we have years, but we will convert that years into t. Okay, so we have t 1 2 3 4 and your y may be like this, 5 6 8 9. Okay, now the question is same. Okay, you will be asked to find y when x is when x is, say for example 6. What you used to do in third chapter, you used to find b, you used to find a, you used to find y. Okay, the same we will be doing in this chapter. What is the difference? In third chapter x and y was given, in fourth chapter t and y was given. Let's see what we do. Method of least square is b. Okay, what is formula for b? It is n sigma ty minus sigma t sigma y, n sigma t square minus sigma t whole square. Okay, yes. So as I told you that this is same as we were doing in the third chapter. Okay, in third chapter formula was same, just instead of t there was x. Okay, so if I write the formula of chapter number 3, then it was B is equal to n sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y upon n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square. Okay, so this was the formula. So in place of x there is a t. Same way in a. In a the formula was y bar minus b x bar. Here it will be y bar minus b t bar. Then y cap is equal to a plus b into x there. It will be y cap is equal to a plus b into t here. Okay. So it's very easy. You have done all the sums in third chapter. The same you will be doing in fourth chapter. So it's nothing new. Let's see the illustration number 3. The profit earned in lakhs rupees by a company after making computers is as follows. Find the linear equation from the trend from this data by least square method and estimate the profit for the year 2017. Okay. Now as I told you, just see, as this is first question, I'll explain you each and everything. As I told you that this years will be converted into T. So this 2011 will be 1, 2, 3, 4. The compulsory, you have to convert all the years into T. Okay, and it should start from 1. So if there are 5 years, your T will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now what is asked? You are asked that what should be the profit in 2017. Now see, if 2011 is 1, 2012 is 2, 13 is 3, 14 is 4, 15 is 5, then what should be 2017? It should be 7. Okay, I am talking about T. T should be 7 here. So when we will find the year 2017, we will take T as 7. Yes. Let's jump to the question. Let's jump to the answer. See now, year 11, 12, 13, 14, profit 31, 35, 39, 41, 44 is given. As I told you that we will convert year into T and it will always be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now let's find T square. What is T square? It's square of the column T. 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25. Then we are finding T into Y. Now what is this Ty? It is multiplication of T into Y. So you can see it is 31 into 1. It is 31 into 1. Then it is 35 into 2, 70. Then it is 39 into 3, 117. It's 41 into 4, 164. 44 into 5, 220. If you will do total, total of Ty is 602. Then total of T square is 55. Total of T is 15 and total of Y is 190. So now let's solve. So B is equal to n sigma Ty minus sigma T sigma Y upon n sigma T square minus sigma T whole square. Now if you will put the value of n sigma Ty sigma T sigma Y, you will get 5 into 602 minus 15 into 190. Then 5 into 55 minus 15 is a square. And B is equal to 3010 minus 2850 upon 275 minus 225. So B is equal to 160 upon 5050. So what is the answer of B? It is 3.2. So our first step was to find B, and what is our next step? It is find A. What is A? It is y bar minus bt bar. How to find y bar? It is simple, total of y upon n. How to find t bar? It is also simple, total of t upon n. So y bar is 38 minus B is 3.2 into 3. It's 9.6, so A is 28.4. Now y cap is equal to A plus B into T. Y cap is equal to 28.4 plus 3.2 into T. Now I told you that they told you to find the profit in year 2017, and we have analyzed that 2017 is T is equal to 7. Yes, 2017 was T is equal to 7. So as you will put 7 into this formula, y cap is equal to 28.4 plus 3.2 into 7. 3.2 into 7 is 22.4, and 28 plus 28, 28.4 plus 22.4 is 50.08. Thus, estimated profit for the year 2017 is rupees 50.8 lakhs. So this sentence you have to write at the end of answer. Okay, that is final. Because this was the question. They have told you to find estimated profit for year 2017. So you need to answer that estimated profit for year 2017 is 50.8 lakhs. Okay. Then let's go to the illustration number 4. Okay, let us read the question. The dropout rate of the students of standard 1 to 5 from primary school of district is as follows. Year 2009 10, 10 11, 11 12, 12 13, 13 14, 14 15 and 15 16 is given. So there are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 years are given. Dropout rate is 3.24, 2.98, 2.29, 2.2, 2.09, 2.07 and 2.04. Estimate the dropout rate for the students from standard 1 to 5 for the year 16 17 and 17 18 by fitting a linear equation for the trend. So they told you to find equation for 2 years, 16 17 and 17 18. So let's analyze like we did in our last sum. As I told you that T will be 1 2, wait, let's change the color. Okay, as I told you, T is 1 here, 2 here, 3 4 5 6 and 7 here. Okay, now if 15 16 is this, the next year is 16 17. And after that it is 17 18. They told you to find both, so you have to find when T is 8 and you have to find when T is 9. So you got the question. You have to find when t is 8 and you have to find t is 9. Okay, let's move to the answer. Year 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16 is given. Dropout rate 3.24, 2.98, 29, 20, 097, 07, 04 and 16.91 is given. What you have to do, you have to convert every year into t. If there are 7 years, so your t will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. T square is 149, 16, 25, 26, 14 and 140. T into y is 3.24, 5.96, 6.87 and so on. Now let's see the B. B is equal to n sigma ty minus sigma t sigma y upon n sigma t square minus sigma t whole square. So if you will put the value of n as 7, sigma ty as 62.02, sigma t as 28, sigma y as 16.91, n is 7, sigma t square 140, sigma t whole square, that is 28 square. So 434.14, 473.48, 980 minus 74. So it negative 39.34 upon 196. So it negative 0.2. A is equal to y bar minus b t bar. So y bar is 2.42 minus b minus 0.2 into 4. So it is plus 0.8. 2.42 plus 0.8 is 3.22. Y cap is equal to a plus bt, 3.22 plus minus 0.2 t. Now as I told you that this is your regression line and you have to find when t is equal to 8 for year 16, 17. So if you will put t is equal to 8, 8 into 0.2, that is 1.6 negative, y cap is 1.62. Now you have to also find when t is equal to 9. Okay, let's find t is equal to 9 for year 17, 18. Okay, now y cap is equal to what? It's 3.22 plus negative 0.2 into 9. So it's 3.22 minus 1.8. So it's 1.42. So it is 1.42. Okay, so this is your answer for illustration number 4. I hope today's session was easy, quite easy. Yes. What we have done today? We have done method of least square, and in least square, as I told you, that it is same as the sum of regression line. Yes, and the formulas are also same and steps are also same. See, method of least square, b is equal to n sigma ty minus sigma t sigma y upon n sigma t square minus sigma t whole square. Then a was y bar minus bt bar and y cap is equal to a plus b into t. and there are more many sums of this chapter we'll be doing in the next lecture. That's it for today. You have to learn this formula by heart.